Well, it's taking place at the Goodyear Theater in Akron. It's been the home to it's, it was becoming an annual thing, a New Year's Eve show that the pandemic sort of broke up. So this is us finally reinstating that and trying to get back to the annual show. For the last 10 years, the band we kind of bopped around the state of Ohio playing a different city each year, and we thought we might end it or we were in Cleveland. I think we might have done 2 years in a row in Cleveland because it was just House of Blues. It's a great operation. And then Goodyear, the people of Elevation Group came around and spoke to us about the Goodyear, the Goodyear Theater, and it's just such a beautiful place, and everything was sort of, a one-stop shop. There's a hotel literally, 100 yards away, and it seems so, all-inclusive. You can come, you can fly in, literally take a car from the airport, and then just be like, I'm going to hang in this area, enjoy the concert, there's restaurants and everything. So it felt like the best place to do it. So we are now reinstating the annual New Year's show, and it's we've got, as a opener, we have J.D. Eicher, who's from the Northeast Ohio area, who's a friend of ours over the years, and Angela Purley, who is another Ohio native from Columbus, Ohio, who we just recently met, and her show blew us away when we just did a show at the River City Symphony in Marietta in Southeast Ohio. So she's a new friend. So JD is an older friend, and Angela's a new friend. But yeah, we're going to ring in the year with the Summit Radio. We're sponsoring the event, and they're going to be kind of emceeing the night. It's a night that I hope has, lots of fun and frivolity. Other than giving people a great show. Well, especially this is going to be a great one. Whenever it falls actually on New Year's, it's great, because the thing is, people, whenever it's I think, so last year we didn't do it because, we had heard enough about the protocols of, everyone was kind of bracing for Omicron and nobody wanted to go out and they were worrying about all that stuff. So we had done I think the last show that we kind of did for the year was on, right before Thanksgiving. We did that show in Columbus when the world still seemed safe enough and everything was okay. So we missed doing it because it is always a joy, but it's sometimes it works out where it's we're going to do it on the last Saturday before New Year's. We're sort of we just kind of call it end of the year bash. So it's a fun show because we kind of feel like, at least in our experience, whether it's New Year's Eve or not, doing it on a Friday or a Saturday always seems to work best for people. So the fact that it works out that New Year's Eve is on a Saturday is awesome. So, we'll because, I think the last one that we did there a couple of years ago with Joseph Arthur, it was the last Saturday. So, there's no countdown. There's no moment of, Happy New Year. So we're not going to get we won't be missing that this year, which is a lot of fun. And the Summit Radio will be up on stage with us counting down. They've got a whole plan of, they're giving tickets away. Certain lucky ticket winners will be able to come up on stage and ring in the New Year with the band and the radio station. And yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. That our band never has a reason to play Old Lang Syne, which I don't sing. We just the guys do a fun instrumental version of it before, and then we'll play a few more songs and just kind of kick off the new year with So it's we'll play pretty much right up until right beforehand. So this radio station will come out. We'll do the countdown, and then we do confetti blast and balloons and all the hoopla, and we'll play a few more songs just to kind of carry everybody into 2023. Not to show my age, but we usually play a little earlier these days, So try to be done by 11 o'clock. But this is one of those nights where you're hey, we're all ringing in the year together. So we'll be going on just a little bit later. I think the doors for the place are 7 or 8 o'clock, and then we'll have 2 openers, and then we'll go on and pretty much try to play right up until before the ball drops. to be a band that's over 20 years old in the state of Ohio and have somebody, and be able to pull off an annual show and something that is on New Year's no less, where everyone's going to be like, I want to go on a date or I want to go do something else. It's a very specific thing, and it's almost, while you said it's fun, it certainly is fun. It's a fun way to ring in the new year, but it also, on some level, I almost worry that it's like, how do you get mystical? But I assume that people are going to want to spend that time with me when you could be going and doing just about anything else. So we're really fortunate, and that our fans will go out of their way and they'll ring in the new year with us. So that's why we always try to get as great of a show as we can, and we try to pull out all the stops and ring all the bells and whistles for it because we appreciate it.